Welcome to RF Coins, the place where rare coins come alive with history, mystery, and money-making potential. Today we dive deep into one of the most iconic coins of the United States, the 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Many people think quarters are just pocket change, but this one could be worth far more than you imagine. Part 2, Why this coin ISSPCIL. The 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar is a piece of American history minted during a time of big change. In the mid-1960s, the United States stopped making quarters with silver due to rising silver prices, switching instead to a copper-nickel composition. The 1966 quarter belongs to the first generation of these new clad coins. Part 3, The face of Liberty. On the front, or obverse, of the coin, you will see the portrait of George Washington, the founding father and first president of the United States. Above his head, the word liberty proudly stands, symbolizing freedom, independence, and the American dream. Part 4, The power of the date 1966. The date 1966 is not just a number. It tells us the coin was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new metals, minting techniques, and trying to prevent coin hoarding after silver was removed. Part 5, The reverse DSIGN. Flip the coin over and you will see the American bald eagle, wings spread, standing strong. Above it are the words United States of America and below it, quarter dollar. The design is bold and timeless, giving it a strong collector's appeal. Part 6, No Mint Mark MYSTRY. One interesting fact, quarters from 1965, 1966, and 1967 have no mint mark at all. This was done on purpose to discourage coin collecting during the coin shortage of that era. That makes the 1966 quarter different from many other years. Part 7, Metal COMPOSITON. Unlike earlier quarters made of 90% silver, the 1966 quarter is made of a copper core with a copper-nickel outer layer. This change drastically altered the coin's weight, feel, and sound when dropped on a hard surface. Part 8, How many were made in 1966? The U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters. However, not all are the same. Some are in pristine condition, others have errors, and those are the coins that can be worth big money. Part 9, Coin condition and gradng. Collectors use a grading system to rate coins from poor to mint state. A 1966 quarter in average circulation might be worth only its face value, but in mint state 65 or higher, it can fetch a surprising price. Part 10, The role of errors. Errors are the golden ticket for coin collectors. A 1966 quarter with a double die, off-center strike, or misaligned die can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Part 11, Struck on silver planchet. Some rare 1966 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These are extremely rare and valuable, often selling for several $1,000s. Part 12, Cameo and Deep Cameo PROFS. Although no official proof coins were released in 1966, special mint sets exist, and some coins from these sets have a beautiful cameo or deep cameo effect, which increases their value. Part 13, Current market value. Right now in the coin market, a 1966 Liberty quarter in top condition can be valued anywhere from $50 to over $1,000. Error coins and silver planchet varieties can reach much higher prices, even $5,000 or more. Part 14, High auction sales. At coin auctions, some pristine 1966 quarters have sold for nearly $9,000. Yes, that is correct, a coin you might find in spare change could be worth thousands in the right condition. Part 15, How to check your coin. Examine your coin under good lighting or a magnifying glass. Look for sharp details, clean surfaces, and any unusual markings or strikes. Always compare with verified examples from trusted coin resources. Part 16, Storage and PROTCTO. If you have a valuable 1966 quarter, never clean it. Store it in a protective holder or coin capsule to prevent damage and maintain its value over time. Part 17, The history behind the DSIGN. The Washington quarter, designed by John Flanagan, was first introduced in 1932 and became a lasting symbol of American currency. The 1966 version continues that legacy. Part 18, The coin shortage of the 1960s. During the mid-1960s, America faced a severe coin shortage. The mint increased production and removed mint marks to stop collectors from hoarding. The 1966 quarter was part of this emergency strategy. Part 19, How to spot fake some counterfeiters try to alter coins to appear rare. Learn to spot differences in weight, edge design, and metal tone. Authentic 1966 quarters weigh about 5.67 grams. Part 20, Why collectors love this coin. It's affordable to start collecting, has an important place in U.S. history, and offers a chance to discover valuable varieties. That makes the 1966 quarter a favorite among beginner and expert collectors alike. Part 21, World coin context. While the US was making copper-nickel coins, many other countries were also moving away from silver. The 1966 quarter reflects a global economic shift. Part 22, Spotlight on rare finds. There have been stories of people finding valuable 1966 quarters in jars, piggy banks, or pocket change. One man discovered a silver planchet example worth over $4,000 in his late father's coin collection. Part 23, Investing in Currencies. If you invest in coins, buying high-grade 1966 quarters or rare era varieties can be a smart move. Prices have steadily risen over the decades. Part 24, How to sell through reputable dealers, coin shows, or certified auction houses. Avoid quick cash offers from buyers who do not explain their pricing. Part 25, How to buy when buying. Always request certification from grading companies like PCGS or NGC for valuable coins. This ensures you get what you pay for. Part 26, Market trends. The coin market is influenced by collector demand, metal prices, and historical interest. Right now, demand for mid-20th century coins like the 1966 quarter is strong. Part 27, Beginner's tip. Even if your 1966 quarter is only worth face value, keep it as part of a date-set collection. One day, higher values may make even common coins more desirable. Part 28, Fun facts. Did you know? The U.S. Mint in 1966 also produced the famous Kennedy $50 without silver, just like the quarter. It was part of the same coinage reform. Part 29, RF coins. MESSAG. Here on RF coins, we bring you the truth about coin values, the hidden treasures in your pocket change, and the amazing history behind each piece. Part 30, OUTRO. So next time you see a 1966 Liberty quarter dollar, remember, it could be a piece of history worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep watching RF coins for more discoveries. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, happy hunting. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the United States quarter dollar, focusing on the amazing 1977 Liberty quarter, a coin that many people overlook, yet it can be worth a surprising amount of money today. Part 2, the first look at the 1977 The 1977 Liberty quarter was minted in Denver, marked with the famous D mint mark right under the date. At first glance, it looks like any regular quarter, but once you understand its history, mintage, and condition rarity, you'll realize why collectors and coin dealers are willing to pay high prices for the right examples. Part 3, Historical background. The Liberty quarter design we see on the 1977 D traces back to the Washington quarter series that began in 1932. The obverse features the bust of George Washington, the first President of the United States, and the word Liberty right above his head, a constant reminder of American values. Part 4, The Denver Mint. In 1977 the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1977, but most were released into circulation for everyday transactions. While high mintage might sound like they're common, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is a different story. That's where the value skyrockets. Part 5, Design details. On the obverse, you'll notice the detailed portrait of Washington designed by John Flanagan. The reverse shows the majestic bald eagle with its wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, representing strength and peace. Part 6, Metal composition. The 1977 D quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. While it doesn't contain silver like pre-1965 quarters, its collectible value comes from rarity in grade, errors, and historical significance. Part 7, circulated versus uncirculated. A well-worn 1977 D quarter might only be worth its face value, but if you have one in brilliant uncirculated condition, the price can jump to several dollars. And in some rare grading cases, even hundreds or more. Part 8. Proof and Special Strikes. Although the Denver Mint didn't produce proof coins in 1977, collectors seek out sharp strike examples with full details. A quarter with full luster and minimal contact marks is highly desirable. Part 9. Common circulation finds. Most people spend these coins without realizing their worth. Imagine finding a 1977 D in your pocket change that's nearly perfect. You might just be holding a small fortune. Part 10. Key grading factors. Collectors look for details like sharpness in Washington's hair, clarity of the eagle's feathers, and strong rim edges. Weak strikes or heavy wear significantly reduce value. Part 11. Mint state grades. MS-60 grade coins are nice, but MS-65 or higher are where serious money comes in. A perfect MS-67 or MS-68 is extremely rare and commands top prices at auctions. Part 12. Known errors. Some 1977 D quarters have valuable minting errors, like center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers. These errors can multiply the coin's worth many times over. Part 13. The double die obverse. A few 1977 D coins show doubling in the date or Liberty, and error collectors will pay premium prices for these. Part 14. The off-center strike. An off-center strike where part of the design is missing can sell for hundreds, depending on how much of the design is off. Part 15. Missing clad layer. A rare but stunning error where the nickel layer is missing, exposing the reddish copper core, can fetch big money from error enthusiasts. Part 16. Auction records. One of the highest recorded sales for a pristine 1977 D quarter in top grade was close to $1,000. This shows just how much condition and rarity matter. Part 17. Market trends. The coin market for quarters has been strong, with increasing interest in high-grade examples. Prices for top condition coins have been rising steadily. Part 18. Current value overview. In circulated condition, a 1977 D quarter may be worth between 25 cents and a few dollars. In higher mint state grades, it can range from $20 to several hundred. Exceptional examples have gone for over $898 in today's market. Part 19. Why collectors love this coin. It's part of the Washington Quarter series, which is one of the most popular coin series in America. Its availability in circulation makes it an exciting hunt for collectors. Part 20. Where to find them. Check your change, old coin jars, and family collections. You never know when a high-grade 1977 D quarter might appear. Part 21. Coin roll hunting. Many collectors search through bank rolls of quarters to find gems. It's a low-cost way to potentially discover valuable coins. Part 22. Protecting your finds. If you discover a high-grade example, handle it carefully, store it in a protective holder, and avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can drastically reduce value. Part 23. Certification and grading. Sending your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC can confirm its authenticity and grade, increasing buyer trust and value. Part 24. Building a Washington Quarter collection. Many collectors aim for a complete set from 1932 to the present. The 1977 D is an important part of that journey. Part 25. Investment potential. Coins like the 1977 D in top grade have shown steady growth in value. While not every coin will be worth a fortune, holding on to quality pieces is often a wise choice. Part 26. The historical connection. Each quarter is a piece of American history, representing a moment in time. Owning one connects you to the economic and cultural life of the late 1970s. Part 27. Tips for new collectors. Start small, learn grading basics, and build relationships with reputable dealers and fellow collectors. Part 28. Avoiding counterfeits. While counterfeiting is rare for modern quarters, always be cautious when buying expensive examples. Stick to trusted sources. Part 29. Final value summary. To wrap up, a circulated 1977 D might just be pocket change, but a rare, pristine, error, or high-grade example can be worth hundreds, sometimes near $900 depending on condition and market demand. Part 30. Closing words. Thank you for watching USA Coin 1. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1977 D Liberty Quarter, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with other coin lovers. And remember, the next time you get a quarter in change, take a close look, it might just be worth a lot more than 25 cents. Today, we are going deep into the story of the United States 1980 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin that might look ordinary, but can be worth a lot of money if you know what to look for. Part 2, first look at the 1980 QURTR. At first glance, a 1980 Liberty Quarter Dollar is just a regular piece of change in your pocket. But appearances can be deceiving. This coin carries history, stories, and sometimes hidden minting errors that can make it extremely valuable to collectors. Part 3, basic details. The coin was minted in the Denver Mint in 1980, hence the small d mint mark right under the date. It features the profile of George Washington on the obverse side, with the word Liberty above and In God We Trust to the left. On the reverse side, there's the iconic bald eagle design holding a bundle of arrows, with olive branches beneath. Part 4, material and composito. In the 1980 quarter is made from a copper-nickel clad composition. The outer layer is 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core that is pure copper. This was standard for quarters after the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in 1965. Part 5, why 1980 DIS INTERESTNG. While millions were made, not all 1980 quarters are the same. Certain varieties, minting errors, and high-grade examples can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This makes searching for them in your pocket change or coin rolls exciting. Part 6, mintage and UMBRS. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced over 518 million quarters. That's a huge number, but high production can also mean more chances for mistakes, and minting mistakes often mean big money for collectors. Part 7, error coins and their value. Collectors love error coins, and the 1980 quarter has several varieties: off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and filled mint marks. Depending on the type and severity of the error, values can range from $50 to over $500. Part 8, double die obverse. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die obverse. This error shows doubling on the word Liberty or In God We Trust. If the doubling is strong and the coin is in high grade, it can fetch hundreds of dollars. Part 9, OFF center strikes. Another popular error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. An off-center strike of 10% to 50% can make the coin worth between $100 and $400, depending on condition. Part 10, clipped planchet. A clipped planchet occurs when a blank coin planchet is improperly cut, leaving part of the coin missing. Collectors find these very appealing, especially on older coins like the 1980 quarter. Part 11, condition mattrs. Condition is everything in the coin world. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70. A 1980 quarter in average circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents, but a perfect mint state 67 or higher can be worth hundreds. Part 12, market value in 2025. Right now, in the 2025 market, a pristine, high-grade 1980 quarter can sell for $898.958 at auction. This is why collectors are always searching for these gems. Part 13, how to spot a valuable 1980 QURTR. Look for strong strikes, minimal scratches, full details on Washington's hair, and a clean eagle design on the reverse. These signs mean the coin is well preserved and more valuable. Part 14, why collectors love it. Collectors love the 1980 Liberty Quarter because it represents a fascinating era of U.S. coinage and has enough varieties to keep the hunt exciting. Part 15, full step detail on the reverse side, check the eagle's feathers. If they are sharp and fully detailed without wear, the coin's grade could be higher, and so will its value. Part 16, proof versus business strike. The 1980 quarters are business strikes, meant for everyday use. Proof coins, made in San Francisco, have a shiny mirror finish and are struck multiple times for detail. While 1980 proof coins don't exist, collectors sometimes confuse high-grade business strikes with proofs. Part 17, cleaning WRNG. Never clean a coin. Cleaning removes the natural patina and can cut its value by 50% or more. Collectors want originality, not shine. Part 18, storage tips. Store your valuable quarters in a coin flip, holder, or capsule to prevent scratches. Keep them in a cool, dry place away from humidity. Part 19, How to search for THM. Search your pocket change, bank rolls, or buy unsearched rolls from coin dealers. Many valuable quarters are still out there waiting to be found. Part 20, Recent auction results. In recent years, collectors have paid huge amounts for rare examples. In one case, a 1980D quarter graded MS-68 sold for nearly $900 at auction. Part 21, Key dates and MINTMRKS. While 1980D is not a key date like older silver quarters, certain errors and high grades make it special. Part 22, Collecting Stratgy. Build a set of Washington quarters from the 1980s in high grade. Over time, these can increase in value, especially if silver quarters from earlier years are included. Part 23, Coin shows and dealers. Visit coin shows and reputable dealers to compare coins and learn more. Sometimes you can spot a valuable coin others have overlooked. Part 24, Online sales and cautions. When buying online, always check seller feedback, photos, and grading. Be aware of fake coins or altered mint marks. Part 25, Why this coin can be a future gem. While it's modern, the 1980D quarter could become more collectible as time passes, especially in high grades with unique errors. Part 26, The story behind the DSIGN. The Washington quarter design was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, and it remains one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. Part 27, The Denver Mint History. The Denver Mint has produced coins since 1906 and is known for high-quality strikes. The D mint mark represents a proud tradition in U.S. coinage. Part 28, Other quarters. Watch for. While searching for the 1980D, keep an eye out for silver quarters, bicentennial quarters, and other error coins that can be worth hundreds. Part 29, Inspiration for coin collectors. Coin collecting is not just about money, it's about history, artistry, and the thrill of the hunt. Each coin you find connects you to a moment in American history. Part 30, Closing MESSAG. Thanks for watching USA Coin 1. Remember, that small piece of change in your pocket might be worth hundreds or even thousands. Keep searching, keep learning, and one day you might discover a rare treasure. Subscribe for more exciting coin stories, and as always, happy collecting.